Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Pirates of the Coffee Bean. It's episode 5 of Chess at Work, and for tonight I decided to play one rapid game, but we're gonna have like a game review and a deep analysis of what went wrong, what went right, and we're gonna try to learn as many lessons as we can from this game. So let's just get started. Um, okay, play online. So, like we said, we're gonna go for a rapid game. By the way, the tournament, that Blitz tournament I told you about in the previous episode got cancelled, unfortunately. So, yeah, the next tournament for me is gonna be the Tunisian Rapid Championship, and I'm really looking to get a result here because it has been like I participated quite a few times, so I think it's time that we get something uh, in this tournament. And I think I'm not that bad in rapid. Like I think I have a better chance in this format than any other format. So yeah, I mean maybe the classical. I prefer the classical always, but rapid is close enough. And yeah, I need to really prepare uh, like appropriately for this tournament and like really study chess before I go ahead and play. Okay, so let's play h3 here, just in case I wanted to go back with my bishop. And let's challenge the bishop on f5. So I went for the London again, uh, because I'm looking to really like play it in the future, like in tournaments and so on. So I'm gonna need to really get better at it. And why do I play the London? Because it allows me to attack the king side fairly quickly. And the way to attack is quite simple, by the way. Like and I like simple openings because it gives me more time to really think about the actual game, and not waste time to think about complicated lines and so on. So let's take the bishop, or should maybe we shouldn't take, to be honest. Nah, let's take. Let's take and then play knight to e5. And if he takes, I'll take with my bishop, and we're okay. So, like I said, the London is quite versatile when it comes to attack, but in one condition that keep this bishop right here. The bishop on f4 is extremely important. And I think I said this before, but yeah, I mean, you cannot lose this bishop early on because you're gonna get absolutely annihilated. So, yeah, this game is going well. I mean, I thought if I played knight to a3, like he's gonna take with the bishop, I'm gonna take with the b2 pawn, and we're gonna open up the b file for the rook. He didn't, so okay. By the way, even with black, I would have taken because I think it's the best move. So anyway, he plays knight to d5 to attack my bishop here, and like I said, you don't want to lose this bishop early on. So we're gonna just go back to g3 and see what happens. Now, the opponent, I think, has some delay in development, those pieces right here, and I think his plan would be to take immediately here, and I'm gonna take back, and then develop his knight and castle kingside. That's what I'm prepared for. He doesn't, okay. I'm gonna castle kingside myself, and I'll probably go for a push later on, not right now. So okay, he plays knight to f5, trying to get rid of this bishop. And see, people in this level realize how important this bishop is. But that shows the importance of playing h3 early on in the game, because I can just go back. This is an extremely annoying bishop, because even if he wants to castle long, like this, this won't, will be very, very annoying in the future for any future attack, I mean. So, okay. We're gonna go. I think he goes back with the queen, which is the move that I don't understand a lot, but maybe he wants to go for queen to b6 and attack the b2 pawn. But okay, we're gonna play knight c2 and go for b4 and try to attack him on the queen side. Okay, so he will castle king side here. Should we go b4 right now? I have b4 and I have the plan of pushing my f pawn in order to open the rook file. But should I go f3 or f4? I'm not really sure, to be honest. And the queen probably should be on this square. What should I do first? Okay, I think I'm gonna go queen to e2 first of all, and then we'll decide how we're gonna proceed with the attack. So he castled. Cool. Now I think it's time to go for f3. This pawn is protected. It's time, and this square is protected. The knight can't land on g3. So, okay. And my rook is joining the game. But f3 has its own risks, by the way. Like f3, extremely weakens the king. So yeah, you're gonna have to really observe whether you are severely hurting your position or not. I don't think I am currently, but we'll see. So he goes knight d to f6. I'm thinking rook to f1 here. Hmm. Rook to f1, maybe g4 afterwards. Okay, let's play here. This should be a fun game to analyze because there is some uncertainty in my moves, and to be honest, having uncertainty in this position early on isn't a good sign. Like I probably need to study opening way more than I did. So yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna go for the Tunisian championship, uh, I must uh, I must put more effort than this for sure. But for anyone who tries to improve in chess, like you should learn your openings really, really well and find the opening that you're comfortable with. And then when you play games, you should always try to analyze. Uh, like even the games I know it's like it's tempting if you play a beautiful move to like hit that game review on chess.com, but you should probably use the game review on games you lose, especially when you lose positionally, because it tells you your mistake and then it helps you to avoid it next time and to improve your opening approach. So yeah, we were talking about openings. The opening is really an important part. Why? Because most people in this level, including my level, don't know much about their opening. They know it enough to play it, but they don't know enough details to play it well. And so it's easy to make mistakes from the opening. And by the way, in a tournament, like when you study your opening really well, it gains you a lot of time and it allows you to grab early wins. And those early wins can give you a confidence boost. And that's exactly what you need in a tournament. Because tournament isn't only about chess knowledge, isn't only about openings. It's about, you know, really how to handle the pressure, you know, most of the time, especially for us intermediate players. Like for top level players, they already know how to handle pressure. They are already familiar with the stress. But for us, it's a priority. And when you're afraid of something, you must really know more about it. So preparing a solid opening approach is one of the most important aspects. And of course, uh, if you really want the cherry on top, you should prepare the end game. Because with strong players, as you grab wins early on, you're gonna reach a point where you meet strong players, and if you are like in form as well, you're gonna reach probably an end game with that player. So it's really important to know your end games. So the opponent has wasted a lot of time here. Uh, I'm not sure exactly what is he thinking about. Because, okay, I mean, I got my pieces on the king side, but there isn't an attack just yet. But anyway, that's exactly what you want. Like, if you, like what I was playing, simple chess. Okay, he makes a move, a5. So counterintuitive. I mean, but like I said, that's exactly what you want. Like, you want the opponent to think as much as possible. Like, I know that's better said in a blitz tournament, but even in a rapid one, time is an issue, and you must really know how to conserve time. So anyway, I'm thinking about playing g4 immediately, but that's gonna be met with knight to h4, so maybe not right now. I'm thinking of also sacrificing the rook for some reason. Uh, we'll see, we'll see. I can probably push g3. I mean, it's weird, and play knight to e1 and knight to g2 and then push h4 to prevent, the knight jumping right here. But can I do it in an easier way? That's what I'm not sure of. I don't know. I mean, I can probably achieve the same effect with rook f4 and then knight f3, but there is always g5 ideas. Okay, or I can just play queen f2. Okay, queen f2 it is. Way faster. Now I'm preparing g4. I'm preparing a really strong attack. So g4. Okay, I allowed the knight on a very, very good square. All right. I mean, that must be a mistake then. In this case, 100%. So I'm gonna have to go back here. That was kind of dubious on my part. So okay, queen e2. We'll go back. Okay, interesting. To be honest, I don't think that's a very good move. But what do I know? Okay, I must move fast. I'm starting to really waste time. Okay, we'll go back with the rook. Play it simple. But what I must say is that I don't feel like my attack is really that good. Like I said, like it signals bad opening preparation. Maybe g4 immediately. Maybe e4. Let's go for e4. E4 is decent. This is protected, so that's fine. I don't know. I felt like E4 was really necessary here to give my queen more options, to give my knight more options. So, I thought that was kind of necessary. I guess Rook D1 is strong here. I rushed a bit with that one. Okay, the knights are extremely annoying. I rushed a bit with the Rook to D1, but I need to focus because I have only like 1 minute 39 seconds, so I'm gonna have to rush a bit here. And this is quite dangerous, by the way. But what if I play this? Do we win a knight? I think we do. And we have a fork, by the way. Like, okay. But a free piece is better than a fork. Okay, I'm not allowing that check for sure. I still want the knight. I still want the fork. We're good. Okay, so the opponent made a mistake, but like I said, if this game like gives me any informations, is that the opening is poorly prepared. We're gonna do an episode on openings 100%. So let's take that knight. Like I'm gonna need to. Whoa, he forked me. What? Okay, this is pretty bad. But I have an idea. You can take my rook. You can take my knight. I want checkmate. What do you do about that? Gonna take here. And I think we won simply. But like I said, I don't think that was a good performance at all. This was a very chaotic game, not the game I wanted at all. Like I think the accuracies would be a disaster for both me and him. But okay, I mean, what can you do? Let's take here. Oh, that's a big mistake. Such a huge mistake. He lost. He should have taken with the rook, not with the bishop. Now he's completely lost. Okay, so chaotic game. We won, but not a game that I'm proud of. I didn't honor the London system, I think. We have brilliant moves, but okay. I mean, when the brilliant is forced, uh, then I'm not really sure that I do consider it a brilliant. Anyway, it's a good win. Good instincts, I think. 1600 game rating. That's bad. We have a blunder. This is really bad. 100%. So let's start the analysis. I played d4, going for the London system, and he played a weird move here, c6. But it's weird because I don't see it often. But I think it's called the semi-Slav or the Slav defense. I'm not really sure about that. People play it, and I did play it before, but it didn't quite suit me, so I went back to the King's Indian. So we continue. Bishop f5, theory move, knight f3. This is all standard stuff. h3, h6. I challenge the bishop, and this is the first mistake. Well, c3 supposed to be like a part of the London system, like the standard part of it. I don't know why it's considered a mistake, but maybe because I had the chance to play this move, like he said, bishop to e5, because you know, I mean, I thought like bishop to e5, queen g6, so I'm not really sure how is that gonna help me, to be honest. Uh, but okay, I mean, that's probably why c3 is a mistake. So, the computer wanted the opponent to take my bishop. The computer also wanted me to take the bishop. We didn't, neither of us. But right now, this was a mistake, and I took, and it was a great move. And the reason it was a great move is because it doubles the pawns right here, and it puts my knight great square. And if he takes, then the bishop can go to e5, and we're all good. So he makes another mistake, and I mean, what is this mistake exactly? Let's see the best move. The best move is to go back. Okay. Hmm. Probably because the computer wants black to shift the attack on the, sorry about that, on the queen side and so on. So probably that's like it's an obvious, simple plan. And by the way, I noticed something with computers is that they like simplicity. So okay, uh, I wanted to develop my knight here with the idea that if he takes, then I take, and I have the open rook file. I saw this, but probably the computer doesn't like having double pawns on the A file. So that's why, yeah, I mean, he wanted him to take that knight and just play it simple. So that's why it was a mistake. Here, going back with the bishop to g3 was kind of dubious. I should have went back to h2 immediately because later on I had to go back to h2. So that's why it's an okay move. Like it does the job. Like I said, this bishop should be conserved, but I wasted like a tempo by not moving it to h2. So we continue. So he develops his knight, and the computer considers it a mistake. Yeah, it's a mistake because it blocks the bishop and doesn't allow this capture to happen. So it's still the best move here. And castling was bad here. Castling was bad because it misses an opportunity to play c4. And when you think about it, c4 is really, really good. It forces him back. Like, I should have seen that. Okay, so playing the knight to f5 is probably what the opponent intended to play when he developed the knight to e7, even though he blocked his bishop, but it's a good move here. I started to struggle a bit. So I went back to h2 to conserve the bishop, and he goes back with the queen, which was what the computer wanted like earlier on. But it's a mistake because he can still capture that knight, and he still didn't. So I move my knight to c2, and if the computer doesn't like that again, I mean, the square is much better, like on c4, and if he attacks me, it moves, like it leaves a lot of weaknesses. I can go to not right now, but this becomes really, really weak. I can just, you know, go back, go back to a3, and I'm good. Even after like b5, I go back to a3, and this is the weak square. Or by the way, I can just capture it right away. Like let's go back, knight c4. Let's say he plays this. I can capture here, I think, and this is easily winning. This is easily winning. Like if it attacks my knight, for example, here, I can go here. And my position is completely dominant and completely winning. Like you see, even if it's a mistake, it's still pretty much very, very winning. So I go back. So This at this point, I played f3. It has a clear plan of like joining the rooks to the attack, but I sensed it was a mistake because it weakens this square and weakens this square, and it's just it wasn't ideal for sure. Like c4 was waiting all the time. So for me and the opponent, we had moves waiting all the time, and that shows why it's such a poor game. So anyway, he takes and I took, and I go in with my other rook, and here e4 was recommended by the engine, and I'm gonna play it later on. So okay, still it's a miss. But I'm not sure. I mean, I thought about rook f4 to be honest. I thought about it in the middle of the game, but also I was considering moves like g5. So I don't know. Let's try it. Let's go. Oh, is there a rook sacrifice? If we play a rook sacrifice here, what would the engine say? Brilliant. I mean, I saw it by instinct, but I mean the engine doesn't even recommend it. The engine just recommend going back, but like yeah, there is a rucksack. I mean the reason there is a rucksack because after you take and he takes and you take the pawn, there is like a really strong attack coming later on after h4, and then the queen will come here eventually after the knight moves. There is a really big attack. So yeah, I missed an opportunity there. So let's go back to our original line. So I go back with my queen. It's a great move. I don't know why, but it was basically forced. So it goes to knight to g5, and I remember really well that was I said it was a mistake for sure. I go back with my rook. It says it's a miss, probably because I had to play here again. But okay. And e4. E4 was the best move, 100%. And now I think I rushed with rook to d1 for 100%, and I allowed that e4 pawn to be captured. So yeah, I mean we struggled here quite a lot. And okay, h4 was good here, of course, because I win a piece. And I should have taken with the knight, he says. Well, yeah, because it prevents the b2 pawn from being captured, and that's exactly what happened in the game. So I captured the b2 pawn, and he forks me here. I panicked a bit here, but I found a solution, which was apparently a blunder. That's hilarious, because this move won me the game. Why is it a blunder, though? Is it because he'll take care, or what? I don't get it. No, but still drawish. Okay, so he took the rook. That was a huge, huge blunder. What was the best move, though? Oh, oh, to take with the bishop, and my attack is pretty much over. Like, I have absolutely no chance of defeating my opponent if he played that move. But thankfully, he got greedy and didn't. And this was the brilliant move. And then it was just straightforward. What? Capturing with the bishop was the best move? Ah, yes, because I had mate. Yeah. I mean, I said he should have captured with the rook to prevent rook takes on f7 with check, but yeah, it was mate anyway. And the game here was over. So the thing is, like, what I know for certainly right now is that I must really prepare more on how to attack with the London system. I mean, I said it was versatile, but you should really know what to do. And the issue here is with key squares. The main mistakes in our game from both me and my opponent was the squares controlled by us. So, like, for example, f3 was such a huge mistake. Like, it weakened a lot of squares, and E4 was waiting, by the way. Like, uh, I mean, it's a disgraceful game for anyone who plays London, but the important thing is that we got the job done, and we knew what was the weakness, and that's the most important thing here. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's the end of the video. We're gonna we're gonna prepare videos on openings in general, and I have like a gut feeling that the London will be such a huge help in my chess career. So I'm gonna do a few videos on the London system, and I need to get my opening repertoire and my strategy better before the Tunisian championship, and yeah, hopefully I get the job done. So wish me the very best, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.